A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+. English, that's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
I'm Chickling.
And today we are going to begin our interview with a police officer.
Cool.
Ooh, that's a pretty interesting job. All right, so before we get into it, we have a warm-up question. How often do you see police officers in your life, and where do you see them?
I kind of feel like I see them a lot on the street,
what
on the road.
Criminal?
Maybe it's because it's really safe where we live.
Oh,
so
I see. Okay.
Police officers everywhere.
So they're not like coming to your house and making sure you're there and you're not out, hurting people.
It hasn't happened yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
But yeah, it's true. You see them when you're driving around, walking around, right? They're doing their job in their cars, driving around and whatnot. When was the last time you talked to a police officer or actually needed a police officer?
I think it was when I found a wallet, like on the ground.
Okay.
And I just took it with me to the police officer.
That was very nice of you, very honest of you. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I haven't had many encounters or, situations where I needed a police officer, but it's always nice to know they're around when there's an emergency. So yes, I would probably say I don't see them often in sort of my life, but in the city, I see them quite frequently, right? Because they're always driving around with their lights flashing. And also, I walk by a police station quite often. So, of course, they're always, in there sitting at the desk. So let's have a look at our article, find out what life is like working as a police officer here in Taiwan. This should be very interesting. Q&A with a police officer. Warm-up question. How often do you see police officers in your life? Where do you see them?
What is your job mainly about?
I control traffic, stop fights, and deal with crimes like scams. I also help people when they can't find their way home.
What do you like about being a police officer?
The best part of my job is contributing to society while I work. I'm happy and proud when I help people fix problems. All right, so our article begins with the question, what is your job mainly about? So this is our interviewer asking the questions, what is your job mainly about? We could also kind of say, what do you do in your job, or what are your usual duties, or something like that. So what is your job mainly about? What are the sort of tasks or responsibilities you have? And I guess that's a good question, right? Because there are many different types of police officer, but here we probably get a fairly common one. And Victor, that's the name of our favorite police officer, says, I control traffic, stop fights, and deal with crimes like scams. Interesting. I would have guessed one or two of those, but not all of those three answers. So I control traffic, of course, during rush hour on those busy streets. You often see police officers out there telling people to stop, telling people to go, helping people avoid accidents. They also stop fights. This might be on, Saturday night when people go out and, have a little bit too much to drink. Sometimes you see people, getting in arguments. So the police are often out there. And also dealing with crimes like scams. That's one I would not have guessed. But now I think about it, yeah, scam crimes, right? When people maybe call you up or try to trick you to give them money, kind of steal money from you, but without sort of, taking it from you, they trick you so that you give them money. This can happen both on social media and on the phone, the internet too. So they deal with crimes like scams. I also help people when they can't find their way home. That's a good one. one. That would be one that would make me feel better, feel good as a police officer. So there you go. Help them find their way home when they're lost. Sometimes old people, right? They get confused where they are. Sometimes people, tourists also get lost. So the police can help for simple situations like that. Here's a question. Have you ever called the police before, and what happened?
Oh, I think last time. Last time, yeah, because I found a wallet.
Okay,
and then there was this last time when I heard the neighbors. when I was in the States and I was trying to sleep. Yeah. And then my neighbors, they just kept on partying and I needed to sleep. So I just called the police.
Oh, okay.
And see if they could help me.
Did you go over and just ask the neighbors to be quiet first?
We did actually once. Okay. And then, just once, but then they wouldn't listen.
They wouldn't listen. Well, then I guess you should get the police involved. All right. I've never really called the police. I had my motorcycle stolen here in Taiwan many years ago. So I didn't call them, but I went to the police station and I filled in the form and all that. And actually I got it back a week later.
Wow.
It was quite surprising. Yeah, they used all the gas and they stole my rain jacket.
They did. What?
I don't know why. It was very
Maybe
strange.
It was just raining.
But it was very, it was very interesting.
Needed it.
It wasn't a nice rain jacket, like an LV motorcycle rain jacket. But anyway, so the police, I guess they helped out in that situation. So let's get back to the interview. Our next question for Victor is, what do you like about being a police officer? Because it's one of those jobs people do because they kind of feel that they want to do this, right? Yeah. A lot of people don't do it, because the money's so good or something like that. No, it's something they often want to do. So there must be something you like about it. And Victor has a good answer. He says, the best part of my job is contributing to society while I work. Police officers, firefighters, doctors, nurses, teachers, they help people. They help society. They make life better for lots of people in lots of ways. So to contribute in that way is to kind of give back to society or give my effort, my work, my energy to making society, people, our community better. He says, I'm happy and proud when I help people fix problems, either helping them get home, helping them get their money back from a scam, stopping people from getting hurt, even when they're doing silly things like fighting. He is definitely helping with those problems. Here we have another good question. Do we like to help people? And how do you feel when you help people?
I do, actually. I also like to help animals.
Ooh, that's a nice feeling, too.
I feel like, I'm just, I don't really feel anything. I just feel that it's a need. It's what we should do to help people, right?
Exactly. And, I feel good because I hope that maybe that person will have a slightly better day because I did something nice, So that's always a good feeling, whether it's, standing up to let an old person sit down on the MRT, holding the door for someone, letting someone go, for giving some money to someone who's in a bit of trouble and needs some help. Those are all good feelings. Good for you, good for me, good for everyone.
What are other good things about being a police officer?
My work allows me to meet people from all kinds of jobs. I learn their ups and downs. This helps me think more objectively in every case.
All right, so I think that answer, one of the good things about my job is I help people, I help society. That's one we probably could have guessed, I think that's a good reason for many people to become police officers and do those kinds of jobs. Here's a follow-up question, similar kind of question. What are other good things about being a police officer? Maybe, things we don't expect or we would be surprised by. And Victor says, my work allows me to meet people from all kinds of jobs. Very true, because people from all kinds of jobs, from all, as we might say, all walks of life, all types of people, rich, poor, old, young, they all have problems at different times. I learn their ups and downs. I learn their difficulties, their challenges, the good things, the bad things in their lives. And this helps me think more objectively in every case. Yeah, basically you learn that everybody's different and you can't just look at someone at how how they're dressed or, you know, whatever, how they look, how old they are, and just sort of know everything about them. Everyone has an interesting story. And I think that is a very good point to remember. Do you like meeting people from all kinds of jobs?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think no matter who they are, you get to learn something from them, right?
Exactly. I think you're right. I mean, you can't do all those jobs in your life, right? There's just not enough time. And you can definitely learn from people. And then you can always especially learn surprising things, from people in different jobs.
Crime 就是违法行为或者是犯罪活动的意思。那我们也平常讲犯罪现场，英文可以说 crime scene。那这个字变成名词或形容词，可以变成 criminal。所以当名词就是罪犯，当形容词就是犯罪的。比如说犯罪的活动，英文就是 criminal activity。比如说抢劫是一种犯罪行为 ，robbery is a criminal act。那我们再看另外一个句子，这边也是当罪，一个违法行为的意思。You can't drink beer and then drive a car. It's a crime. 你不能在喝啤酒后开车，这是违法行为哦。那我们在文章中也有看到另外一个字 society， 这个就是社会的意思。那我们如果说文明的社会，我们英文可以说 a civilized society。那如果讲到上流社会、上层社会，也可以直接说 high society。不过平常也可以当组织或者是协会的意思，像学校如果有一个辩论协会，英文就可以说 the school debating society. Let's take a look at another sentence. In society, people have to follow laws to keep everyone safe. 社会上的每一个人都必须遵守法律去维护公众的安全。那我们刚刚看到一个字是 proud， 它就是很自豪、感到很骄傲的意思。我们通常都会说 I'm so proud of you， 代表我好为你感到骄傲哦。或者是呢 They are proud of their children's achievements， 他们对于他们小朋友呢，他们的小孩的成就感到非常的骄傲。那它是来自于名词 pride 这一个字，也是自豪得意的意思。比如说 human pride is human weakness， 其实就是不要太自豪有时候太得意也不是一件很好的事情。那我们看下面一个句子啊。Lauren and Daisy felt proud when their baby learned to walk by himself. 当那个 Lauren 跟 Daisy 的小孩学会自己走路的时候，他们感到好骄傲哦。那我们最后一个字是 allow， 这个字就是允许的意思哦，是动词。允许一个人去做什么事情，就是 allow someone to do something。比如说 Do you think your parents will allow you to skip classes？ 你觉得你的家长呢，你爸爸妈妈会让你同意不要去上课吗？去翘课吗？好，那我们看另外一个句子。This store doesn't allow dogs inside. Let's leave Lucky here. 这个店啊，狗狗不能进去，我们把 Lucky 留在这边吧。那刚刚我们的 Magic Box 有提到 ups and downs。它其实就是指一件事情的起起落落，可以是人生或者是发生什么事情或盛衰的意思。比如说你有创业，每一个生意都会有它的起起落落，我们就可以说 Every business has its ups and downs。所以这就是今天所有的单字 Don't forget to practice and right now let's go to our review time activity.
Review time.
All right, we are back with our review time. And so we're going to look at some of the words that we learned today, 4 specific words, of course, were our special words that we learned about. And we're going to play a little game and try to see if we can get you guys to figure out which of those 4 words we are using in our game. Now, the words, of course, are crime, society, proud, and allow. And so I thought we would play a game of fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Are you ready to play fill in the blanks? Are you in the fill in the blank mood?
Kind of.
Kind of. I don't like kind of. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm so ready. Let's do it.
Even if it's fake. Right on. All right. So the first sentence I will say is, I am not blank of this, but I have to tell the truth.
I am not proud of this, but I have to tell the truth.
I am not proud of this, but I have to tell the truth. One time I blanked someone to commit a blank that most of blank would not approve of.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's true.
One time, I allowed someone to commit a crime.
Yes.
Which the most society wouldn't approve.
Would not approve of. That's right.
Okay.
I was in the park. I saw a policeman over there, and I also saw an old man, and you know what he was doing?
No.
He was walking on the grass. Oh. I know. I should have called the police. I should have got that man thrown in jail. And not only was he walking on the grass, he was feeding the birds at the same time. And there were 2 signs. Keep off the grass, do not feed the birds. And I just turned a blind eye. I, on purpose, ignored this terrible, terrible blank that was going on.
The crime.
This terrible crime.
That's horrible.
I know. I have to admit the truth. I know.
Okay.
Are you going to call the police on me?
Probably not, but next time.
All right. Well, we'll give her...
I'll make sure you report that person.
You have 24 hours to think about it. Yeah. So if I'm not here with you guys tomorrow for the rest of our interview, you know I'm in jail.
Yeah.
and she turned me in. So
yes.
You can thank her. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Magic Box.
OMG, I was recognized by my fans when I was getting coffee. 啊，天哪，我的同学们，你们啊，真是太热情了。今天呢，我在买咖啡的时候啊，竟然有同学认出我，真是呢，让我怎么样受宠若惊。非常谢谢大家的支持哦。马上呢，我就要出新书了，到时候呢，也请大家多多捧场喽。哎呀，不晓得呢，大家有没有听过这首动力火车？当年哦，这个红遍大街小巷的当，哎呀，一不小心呢就透露我的年纪了。我们中文很爱说呢，当什么时候发生了什么事情？哎，这样的说法呢，在英文里面有没有呢？哎，当然呢是有啦。我们呢就要先用 when 跟 while 这2个小伙伴咯。例如呢，刚刚的例句哦 ，I was recognized by my fans when I was getting coffee。当我呢在买咖啡的时候呢，被粉丝给认出来啦。当 A 的时候 B 发生了，这个时候呢，我们就可以使用这个 when 或是 while 来连接 A、B 2个子句。这个用法呢，其实跟中文很像哦，很直觉，同学呢应该不容易犯错。但是呢，我们什么时候要用 when， 又什么时候要用 while 呢？当我们2个子句呢，当的那个子句是这个背景动作的时候呢 ，when 跟 while 都可以使用了。什么是背景动作呢？比方说，我们看一下刚刚的句子 ，I was recognized by my fans when I was getting coffee。在这边呢，我们要强调的是呢，人家被粉丝认出来了啦。OK， 在这个当下呢，被粉丝认出来这个动作的时候呢，我们的背景动作呢，就是我在买咖啡的这件事情。所以当我们要说这个当背景动作发生，这时候呢，其实 when 跟 while 都可以使用。那什么时候有差别呢？以下3种状况就要特别注意了哦。首先第一种呢，当我们2个动作都是短的，一瞬间的时候呢，就要使用 when。比方说啊，我昨天去露营的时候呢，遇到了我的男神孝全。I saw him when I walked out the door. OK， 当我走出门的时候呢，我看见他。这边呢，我们看见跟走出门都是一瞬间的事情。这种呢，一眼瞬间的状况，我们就使用 when。再来呢，一种状况，2个动作有先后差别，也用 when。当然呢，我们知道 when 翻译为当。OK， 但是呢，我们看一下这个例句就可以明白了。She started to run when she saw her ex-boyfriend at the corner. OK， 当她看到她的前男友在街角的时候呢，她拔腿就跑。OK， 我们呢先看到前男友才开始跑。OK， 所以呢，我们也是翻译为当，但是呢是有先后顺序的。这种时候呢，有先后顺序的时候呢，我们也是用 when。最后呢，我们要表示的是一段时期，我们也用 when。例如呢，这个在几岁的时候啦，在什么时期啦 ，OK， 我们就用 when。像是呢，我儿时爱看卡通哦，当我10岁的时候怎么样呢 ？When I was 10, I like watching cartoon on television. OK， 我10岁的时候呢，我喜欢在电视上看卡通。这种几岁的时候，什么时期，我们呢一样是使用 when。但有没有什么状况是要用 while 不能够用 when 的呢？有的。当我们2个动作都是长的，我们呢就用 while 而不用 when 了。像是呢，我最爱吃水饺啦 I was preparing the sauce while my mom was cooking dumplings. 我妈呢在煮水饺的时候呢，我在准备酱料。这2个动作呢都是需要花时间的，不是一瞬间的，所以呢我们就要使用 while 来连接2个句子啦。有点复杂，这些小小的细节，希望呢你也可以记起来喽。